Hello, Willow Romney here, and I have an ex-cop that I'm interviewing right now. He does not want to disclose his identity, but he let me do this interview with him. So would you like to introduce yourself?
I am not going to reveal my name. So you can all call me by my street name that the homies use. I'm very down with the kids, you know. Since I left the LVPD, I've really bumped up my street knowledge. Uh, I'm going to call myself Mr. Blobby, which is my street name. Yes, so this is me, and I think we could turn back to Mr. Romney here.
All right. The first question is, I'm only going to ask you two questions because I want to keep this short. But what was your ultimate decision in leaving the PD?
Well, I really wasn't making any money. For a start, the average pay for an officer was $200 an hour. Now, don't get me wrong, that's very good for some people, but it just wasn't cutting it for me. But the cadets, they start off at $100. What else could I say about the cadets? They have their own brand of food. It's called Cadet Food. It's very highly nutritious for their leaps and bounds during the day, doing their jumping through hoops, etc. Uh, they also get quite a glossy coat from it, which I find pretty funny.
That's a bit weird. But okay, okay, and I'll just ask you one more question. Would you describe your time in the police as positive or negative experience?
Definitely a positive experience. I made a couple of very good friends in it. For instance, there was a he's now a sergeant, I believe. He's a Sergeant Rafael Martinez. He is, and I quote, a dapper individual. There's also a DSD officer called Roy Earl, and he's a very good friend of mine. He's quite funny. He was the most interesting man to patrol with at any point in time. May have had our differences at some points, but I believe we overcame them.
All right. So that's all we have time for right now. Thank you very much for doing this
Hold
interview.
on, I have one more thing to ask you.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I'll
Put your
talk to
hands in
you
the
next
air.
time. Goodbye.